Once upon a time, in the lush green hills of Mizoram, there lived a clever but mischievous man named Chura. He was known for his wit and humor, but sometimes his pranks got him into trouble. One day, while wandering through the forest, Chura came across a magnificent Mithun, a type of bison, which belonged to the village chief. The Mithun, to Chura's surprise, suddenly spoke. "Chura, I know you are always up to something, but if you listen to me, I will share with you a great secret," the Mithun said. Chura, very curious, leaned in closer. Then the Mithun said, "The chief is planning a grand feast, and he will use me for the sacrifice. But if you help me escape, I will show you a hidden valley full of wild Mithuns, and you can take one for yourself." Chura thought for a moment and thought if he freed the talking Mithun, he might get into trouble with the chief. But the thought of discovering a valley full of Mithuns was too tempting to resist. That night, Chura quietly untied the Mithun and led it deep into the forest. True to its word, the Mithun guided Chura to a hidden valley where hundreds of wild Mithuns roamed freely. Chura was overjoyed. He picked the strongest Mithun for himself and returned home. However, when the village chief discovered that his prized Mithun was missing, he was furious. He suspected Chura and sent his men to find out the truth. Chura, fearing punishment, quickly came up with a clever plan. When the chief's men arrived, Chura pretended to be deep in sorrow. "I had a strange dream last night," Chura said. "The chief's Mithun came to me in my sleep and told me it was unhappy. It said it wanted to join the wild Mithuns in the hidden valley, so it left on its own." The chief's men, confused by the story, returned to the village. When they told the chief what Chura had said, he pondered for a while. Since the Mithun had already disappeared and no one could prove Chura's involvement, the chief decided to let the matter go. From that day on, Chura kept his new Mithun and never revealed the real story. And as for the talking Mithun, some say it still roams the forests of Mizoram, whispering secrets to those who are willing to listen.
お電話ありがとうございます。
Like, share, and subscribe.